pint-sized pint here with Slit Dogs. How you doing?
Good. Are you alright?
Yeah. What music were you into when you were 14 like me?
Right, do you want us to go round?
Yeah.
Yeah?
14, alright, so 14 was Nirvana, Metallica, Faith No More, and sort of like beginning to kind of read in the bump that you get with the tapes and the CDs and that, reading what their influences were, and then like you have the internet then, so you can, and then like you go like, if like, so Nirvana was very heavily influenced by Sonic Youth, like, so you go out and buy Sonic Youth and that kind of thing, and then it just like sort of exploded from there really.
14 for me was T-Rex, big time, Slade, Slit Dogs, just discovered Cramps.
Quantum Leap.
But it was a big T-Rex, yeah, T-Rex for me,
Yeah.
totally.
Yeah.
14, T-Rex.
I want to be like AC/DC, Quo, but it wasn't. It was like Deftones, Limp Bizkit. I was really into like stoner rock when I was a kid, like Fu Manchu and Coyotes and stuff like that. Yeah.
I was at 14. Wow. I think. Do you know what? It was that. I just got into like Rancid. Yeah. That was like that age was my introduction to punk. Really. Before then, it had been like I was just following. Basically, my mate's older brother literally just ruled my life. Like it was just like. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like whatever they had was just like what we wanted. It's weird, and it's also. I'm waffling now, aren't I? Like this is you, but we're on question one. But it's weird, like what albums become classics for you, and they're not necessarily classics for the world.
Yeah,
it's because you got a cassette of it. Do you know what I mean?
True,
and you think of it as being this iconic album. So like.
Well, like Smash by the Offspring for me, in my head, is one of the greatest albums of all time.
Yeah,
It's a good punk album.
Yeah. But there's an album like when I was at like Ned's Atomic Dustbin, Bite. Yeah, that album is one of my favourite albums of all time. But no one would talk about it as being like an album in history. But anyway, I'm going on.
I used to get guitar lessons from the guitarist from Ned's Atomic.
No, you
Dustbin.
didn't?
I did,
No
yeah,
way!
he
Is that
goes-
really?
he goes
Is that
to guitar lessons.
Oh wow! Is that? But do you know what? There's actually something so unique about their sound that because they've got two bass players and it just sounds mad. But anyway.
I reckon we should definitely plug our
So definitely check out Ned's Atomic Dustbin Bite.
So go past.
But also Split Dogs. Sorry.
So you've just released your amazing second album, Here to Destroy. How would you describe it to a 6 music dad?
6 music dad. Everything you've been waiting for 30 years. I'm sorry you had to wait so long.
Nice.
It is a force. Yeah, we recorded it live in 2 days, mixed on the morning of the third day, and we just literally, even Harry's vocals were performed with us
A
live.
couple of the tracks were
overdubs.
first takes. And
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
a couple of Harry's vocal tracks are first takes when we're doing our take,
Yeah.
which is
But like,
mental.
if it feels good, if we're happy,
Yeah.
just do it.
That was the process, wasn't it? It was just
Yeah.
like, we'll listen back to a track. If it's not like, if anyone has one qualm, we'll do it again. If we don't have a qualm, we move on, and that's what we did for the whole album.
It was great. It was really refreshing. Like it was kind of a process, half dictated by our budget and half dictated by the spirit of the band as well. So it was like a great, and the producer
And
was-
Peter Miles just
yeah,
kind of
Peter
getting the sound and saying this is going to work for
This
you guys
is it,
for
yeah.
the budget you're on and the time you have.
and you're a
Let's
punk band, just play,
Yeah.
and like that's you can just
It
It
feel
was like
it.
you're overthinking it. We're like, all right.
Yeah.
You're overthinking it.
And
All
there
right.
are like little slip like moments and stuff like that.
There are moments like there's on Be a Sport, like the Hate Me's bit. I come in way too early on one, and I go ugh, and then I listen to it. I'm like, actually, I quite like that now.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just it adds to it. It's
And
like
like Monster
authentic.
Truck, I do the drum roll into the solo, like not on the
There's
right.
like, there's a
Right.
song, yeah, like when I'm
Like, we
practicing
all
at home,
do
I'm
it.
like, fuck, I can't play it at the time of the song.
It's wrong,
Yeah.
but it's just
It just works.
it's
It
fine
just is
on the
what
album.
it was,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, it's wicked.
There's a missed bass note on, but now we're doing confessions. There's a missed bass
Yeah,
note.
yeah.
It just sounds as well, but actually it works fine.
Yeah.
We need to analyse everyone. yeah.
Right, let's stop before the band breaks.
Right.
So if you could choose another artist to cover a track from the album, who would it be and what song would they
So
cover?
to cover a track of ours.
Oh my god, that's a really good.
That's a great question, isn't it? Oh wow.
Okay. You don't want to be quiet for too long.
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay.
Alive or dead?
Anyone. Okay.
Motorhead.
I'd like to hear Frank Sinatra do Monster Truck.
I'd love to hear like Motorhead cover fucking Animal or something like that, because that's a big homage to Motorhead.
Yeah.
So I'd love to hear them cover that.
Yeah, that
Wait, I got AI to actually make a country song of Monster Truck. I put the lyrics of Monster Truck in.
And then he sent it to us in the group chat, and it
Do
was
you know, it's
actually
really
really
bad.
good.
You know what? I think we might be able to pitch it to Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So I think like you're kind of. What's weird about AI is that it can do everything but write lyrics musically. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's a bit
style.
But yeah. Like, but style, like it can do good chords and like melodies, but it's just lyrics. It's crap at.
You listen to
So
it
if
and
you
it
put
sounds,
lyrics in.
it sounds like, you know, when you're like shopping in Home Bargains or B&M and you've got that copyright-free music playing. That's what AI music sounds like. That copyright-free, just generic sound.
But it does have some good melodies. I don't know why I'm
Again,
picking up
why
AI.
are we pitching for AI as well?
Don't buy Split. Can we just download an AI music program?
Just put all our lyrics in there.
But yeah, so maybe a pop artist doing Monster Truck. Let's go with the times. I'm seeing Sabrina Carpenter. I'm seeing Sabrina
I love her
Carpenter on
so
Saturday.
much.
She should do Monster Truck.
Oh my god, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. She's amazing.
Yeah.
Right, what's your 1 Essential vinyl?
Oh wow.
Nutbush City Limits, Tina Turner.
On the level status quo.
I've always had.
Sorry, yeah, on the level status quo. 1975. 40 years old now? No, 50 years old. Fuck.
Definitely the 80s, but it's still available on white vinyl, despite being put out now in 96 and the first time copies being on white vinyl.
My vinyl and it's literally been on my shelf since I found it in a charity shop when I was probably about like 12 or 13. It's Gaza and Linda's Farm, Fog on the Tide.
Fog on the Tide.
So it's Paul Gascoigne.
Gosh.
You won't know who Paul Gascoigne is. Yeah. He's a footballer. Yeah. And he did a song with Linda's Farm, Fog on the Tide. And I've literally just got it.
That's your essential.
Yeah.
I've got the young ones in Cliff Richard.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
It's those wicked.
Derek and Clive.
Yeah. Here's your mic. Michael, I'm sorry for hogging you.
Right, who's the MVP on the album?
The most valuable player.
Oh,
I mean,
that was
what are you
minimal
trying to do
minimal
here?
vinyl.
Like,
I went
I mean,
into like marketing and work. I was like, what's happening?
It's tough. Everyone brings such different things to the band, you know. Without
I'm going to say you're MVP. Yeah, I'm going to give it a
unfortunately, it's not me or Six. We are very good.
But you know, there's that thing of a band being more than the sum of its parts.
It's Harry and Mill. Harry and Mill together.
It's complicated because I wrote Here to Destroy, and Harry Harry helped with some of the lyrics and stuff after I'd written it, but I kind of was like the bare bones of the album.
Yeah, you smashed like.
And it was a little bit of a kind of dream of mine to put this album together. So really, it's like rock and roll music. And the first album was kind of a culmination of stuff we've been working on over about 5 years. And Here to Destroy, I wrote over about 6 months. Privately and then brought it to the band, and everyone put their own twist on it. Harry changed some of the lyrics, Suze put her own bass line to it, Chris came up with some good parts for like the drum sections and like different sections in the songs. So as much as we all worked on it together, it was like my brainchild that everyone everyone was willing to deal with the mad scientist.
Yeah.
Split Dogs wouldn't be Split Dogs without Mill's songwriting and Harry's.
Yeah. But yeah, then MVP as well. Like, having a vocalist
They need a rhythm section.
having a vocalist like Harry who's willing to go out of their comfort zone is really important too. Because when we recorded the album, we didn't want to use auto-tune. So for a front person to do that in 2024 is crazy. Most people would be so insecure, like, oh no, just chuck a bit of auto-tune on there. We just didn't want it. And Harry took that risk, and it's so paid off because Harry's a great vocalist. And they fucking, you know, they didn't hit any flat notes at all.
It's basically Liam and Noel. You can't really.
We are like Liam and Noel.
Like, as in, like, do you know what I mean? You can't. You need both. You need both.
Give Arlo the mic. Go on.
Yeah, we'll keep it away in this few questions.
Yeah, just keep it away from Chris for a bit.
Marmite, yes or no?
Yes, hard yes.
Oh no, not me.
What was the date?
Marmite, yes or no?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's alright. Yeah, it's alright. But do you know what? Actually, I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Go on.
I've got it. Why am I holding it like an MC? I'm gonna. Right. So basically, peanut butter, Marmite, cheese, and ham.
Together.
Alright.
Yeah.
It's going to change
Alright.
life.
Yeah, mine is pretty good.
Who's your biggest non-musical influence?
Biggest non-musical influence in life? Generally in life. Okay.
Non-music.
I'm going to go with a professional wrestler called Mike Lawson. He's dead now, but he was a deathmatch wrestler that wrestled in Japan. He was about 7 foot tall. He was an American guy, but he like could fly like an 8 stone dude. Yeah, so he was my hero.
That's cool. Zeus?
I'm really struggling to think about influences outside of
I'm
music.
like,
It is, isn't it? Yeah, it's a good question.
It's a good question because, like,
Like director and author.
Can you think about a lot, Chris?
I guess for me it would be like more personal relationships with people
Yeah.
that sort of shapes my life.
I'm going to say my mum.
Oh,
Yeah,
good
my
one.
mum, she's amazing. She's absolutely amazing. She's really someone who's weathered such a storm and has come out just radiant and big inspiration. My mum.
Yeah.
Diane Leslie.
Good old
Good
Diane.
old
Good old
Diane
Diane
Leslie.
Leslie.
Yeah.
My most likes comments on my social media.
She's
Anyway,
Yeah.
She's so spoiled with
I'm
awards.
gonna say Ian Wright
Hey!
or Ian Wright. Oh, my mum. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going with that.
mums,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely. Always really supportive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, big up.
Ian Wright and my mum.
Yeah.
We're all
Perfect.
mummies boys in this
I
band.
see you always try and include me in that, and I'm like,
Sue, not my mum.
not my mum. No. My mum's
like
like
it.
this Chris. That's alright, she won't watch this because she don't give a fuck. But I think for me it's probably like more of a concept, like I've been in 12-step recovery for 15 years, so it's kind of like, it's more, I wouldn't be alive, let alone do what I'm doing now if it wasn't for that, so.
Yeah, that doesn't have to be a person. Could be
Yeah, and there's people, and that's like, that's
Yeah,
the
and
link
people
for
involved.
people like
It's the
sponsor
community,
and
innit?
like community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're stranded on desert islands. You get one book, one film, and one album.
Book would be Catcher in the Rye. Love that book. I love that book. It's so good. And film would be Fish Called Wonder.
Nice.
I quite like that film.
That's a great film.
And album, I'll say it again, Ike and Tina Turner, No Precious Limits.
Book for me would be The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Thankfully it's a trilogy of 4, so like you can like keep going with it, and actually I think there's a 5th. And what was the other thing?
Film.
Film, the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh, yeah.
I can't be without that. And then an album. Oh fucking hell. I'm gonna
That's
have
a
to
tough
pass to
one,
someone
man.
else while I think of an album.
That's a tough one. So I'd say books-wise, probably Red Dwarf by Doug Grant and Rob Naylor. I would say movie-wise, Back to the Future 2. I know it's an obvious one, but it was. I was born in '82, so it's like my favourite film of all time. And album. Oh my fuck.
Oh, so good.
So hard, and
Has to
I'm
Chris.
gonna.
Hat to Chris.
Okay.
Do you know what?
Think
Right? Do you
about
know
it.
what? I'm gonna go with an album. One of the first albums I bought, and one of the albums that I still can listen to from back to back, which would be "Ill Communication" by the Beastie Boys. It's one of my favourite albums of all time.
Okay.
I've got my album.
So what are the
Oh,
three
yeah.
things? You go. What are the three things?
Down.
Oh yeah,
Down.
yeah.
Oh, and his Pint-sized Digest.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
album, movie, book.
Wow. Album. I'm gonna go either. You got to pick one. You can't say either, can you? Either one of the albums that I like. No. Rancid and Outcome of Wolves. Or
Got the video.
Commit.
or
Commit.
AC/DC Back in Black maybe.
Don't get two choices.
Or Van Morrison
You've
Astral.
done it
Stop.
now. Stop it. Book.
Okay. I'm gonna go Gilead by Marilyn Robinson.
And then movie.
I haven't read it, but everyone.
Chris doesn't do reading words.
And then movie.
I'm dyslexic, yeah.
Movie.
But no, listen. Okay, I just want to explain that choice.
Okay,
It's that
everyone recommends it.
a few people that I really recommend.
Yeah, right, yeah,
I've
you
been
rate
like,
there.
this is their best book.
And since
ever.
you're on a desert island
And
for
you got the
life,
time.
you may as well crack on.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now,
that's
what's your film?
You really don't want me to have a mic in interviews.
Never, none of us do. It's a nightmare. It's a
Alright,
fucking
and Phil,
Phil.
Big Trouble in Little China.
Oh.
I'm going to just give really decisive answers now. Yeah.
What's next for Split Dogs?
Give it to me, I'll have a ramble.
So we've kind of like almost finished writing a new album. We're probably like halfway, I would say, for writing a new album. We've got the European tour coming up next in 10 days. We'll start that. It's like 2 weeks time. We've got a few fun support slots to announce later in the year. We've got loads of festivals coming up. Ideally, we want to try and be recording album 3 by like November, December, with the hopes of having that out early 2026. We want to try and drop an album every year, man. We really enjoy writing and recording and doing all that stuff. So like, the more we can, the more exciting it is for us. Other than that, is there anything else coming up? I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Lots of gigs. Lots of gigs.
Breaking. The
New
band will
album.
play some gigs.
I think that, yeah, I should. Even you agree.
Right, so yeah, thanks so much for.
Thank you.
Thank you, Arlo.
Yeah, loved it.
Make sure to like, subscribe, listen to
Yeah,
Aim
man.
to Destroy by Split Dogs.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't worry, we'll edit his bits out.
Arlo,